So let's begin in a forward fold at the top of the mat. So you're standing with the feet about hip width apart, the knees slightly bent evenly. And as the torso releases down, grab your elbows with your opposite hands. Now you can try giving yourself a hug if you reach the arms, hands behind the knees, grab the wrists, forearms, or elbows from there, but no strain. A couple of deep breaths, neck soft and face soft. Now staying heavy on the fold, let the elbows go. Contract your abdominal muscles gently and roll yourself up to standing, one vertebra at a time. When the head comes up to center, roll the shoulders back and down, find Tadasana, and then hands ahead of your heart. With your next inhale, let the arms sweep out and stretch up, reach to the sky. Exhale, folding forward and down, slight bend through the knees if you need. Coming up halfway on the inhale, lengthen tail to crown. Exhale to step back into plank. And then as you're ready, lower down. With the inhale, lift your heart gently, so cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale to press up and through to downward dog and lean on back. Give it a few moments to pedal out through the heels. You can roll your head side to side or back and forth. Try taking the hands slightly wider than shoulder width. You can even spin them out a degree or two to create more space, and then lean back all over again, head relaxing down, face is soft. As you finish the next exhale, lift the heels, walk, step, or hop, feet to hands, lift up halfway, big inhale, let exhale fold you all the way down. With inhale, you're coming up, so legs strong, reach up, exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhaling, arms out and up, reach up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Halfway up again on the inhale, lengthen your tummy. Exhale to step back into plank and pause here. Now we'll take a side plank to the right. So you roll on over, stretch the left arm to the sky. Find the steadiness of lifting off from the bottom hip. And then as you look down, bring the left forearm to the floor. Spin on the elbow so the left forearm's parallel with the front edge of the mat, and try side plank to the left. Reach right arm straight up to the sky. And then side plank on the right forearm, so elbow comes down. Steady, roll over left arm, reaching up. Keep your heart wide open. Left hand to the floor, press up, so full side plank to the left. Catch the balance, right arm reaching. And then back to plank, top of your push-up. Take a deep breath in and exhale to lower down. Coming all the way down onto your tummy, arms down at sides, and crawl hands to low back and interlace your fingers. Next inhale, gently lift, arms, head, chest, legs, and exhale down. Do that again. Inhale to lift, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale to lower down. One more, lift on the inhale, pause at the top, and then exhale brings you down. Set up for a push-up or come through all fours, and then take it up into downward facing dog and lean back. The right leg extends out, stretching up, and then steps through into lunge. Now either back leg straight or knees on the floor, but we're setting up for cow face grip. So make sure the hips sink, you've got your foundation, and then slowly lift your torso, let the arms reach up overhead. Start by grabbing the left wrist with your right hand and side stretch to your right. You can stay here. You can bend the elbows, right hand to that left elbow, side stretch to the right, feels good. Or you start the grip where you tip the torso to center, tricep stretch, crawl the left fingertips down the spine, right hand's on the left elbow to support that. And then as the arms come down, reach behind you. The right hand grabs the left forearm, or if you can catch the elbow, let the left elbow bend 90 degrees, palm face up. And then see if you can use that grip to wrap the right shoulder blade back and down, right forearm around your back. Now you can stay here. Some of us, the work is here. Or you leave the right arm and then bring the left arm up, over, and around the back, and see if you can crawl the hands in to find each other, interlace the fingers, hold on tight, and then lifting the heart, head presses back gently, and then we release. Hands come down, bring it back plank, and lower slowly. Wait for the inhale to lift your chest, and then exhale to press up and through, down dog. Let your left leg extend out, stretch up, and then step through into a lunge. Either back leg straight or knee comes down. So remember, solid foundation, get your bearings, and then torso comes up. Arms stretch up overhead. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, side stretch to the left. Stay here, or bend the elbows, left hand to right elbow. Try a side stretch from there so you keel on over. Stay here or tip to the center, and then as the right elbow bends, left hand rests on it, and you crawl the right fingertips down your back. Maybe head starting to press back. Maybe that's too intense, so don't. And then as the arms come down, the left hand reaches around to grab the right forearm behind you. If you can catch the right elbow, bend the right elbow 90 degrees, palm face up. And then that right arm is just going to ever so gently encourage left shoulder blade to anchor down the back and start to wrap around. So you can stay here, or you start to release the grip to stretch the right arm up, over and around behind, and then crawl the fingertips around to find each other, interlace, maybe 1 or 2 or 4. Hold on tight, head can press back, deep breath in, and then exhale to release, hands down. Plank, and you're coming down. Wait for the inhale, chest up. Exhale to press up, downward dog, and lean back. So roll out the head and the neck anytime. Lean back from your heart. The end of that next exhalation, feet to hands, step or hop. Lift halfway up, and then fold all the way down. On the inhale, you're rising up, broad and through the chest, and then exhale, hands to your heart center. Now, as the arms come down, you're going to turn on your mat. Step the feet out about 1 leg's length. Then grab the hips, puff up your chest, standing tall. On an exhale, take a bow forward and down. When the arms come down, we want to hang out, let gravity do some of the work. And then the left hand's going to reach around to grab the outer edge of the right ankle or calf. And the right arm reaches out ahead of you. Crawl the fingertips forward so you get a bit of a grip. Now the left knee can bend, the left elbow can bend, but you're trying to drag the torso into the center line. And then same thing other side. So right hand grabs the outer edge of the left ankle or calf. Left arm extends out ahead, hands on the floor. You can crawl the fingertips forward. You can bend into the right knee, bend into the right elbow, so you're folding. And then gently release. Hands come down, torso takes a bow, neck is soft. Now you'll start to walk the feet in, toes in, heels in. And then step back into cat, all fours. Crawl it back so you come up to kneel. Remember, you can pad up under the knees if you need to. And then extend the right leg to the right. And I want you to try propping up on the heel, so a bit of flexion through the foot. The right hand's on the thigh, just to ease you over. Left arm stretching up and then overhead to diagonal. This is gateway pose. Beautiful side stretch, so enjoy. Breathe all the way down those left side ribs. Left elbow can bend, create a head rest for the right side of the head. And then lift back up to center. And turning on the right foot, so toes point forward, foot is flat. Bring it forward into cat. And then nice and slow, take the right arm up to the sky, open your heart, and float it down. We're going towards a twist. Do it again. Arm up and back, open the chest, slope it down towards a twist, and then last one, arm up, maybe back, and then sweep through and come all the way down onto your right shoulder. It's awkward for a second, I know. And as the head turns, you're bringing the right side of the head down, right shoulder down, and then left arm can extend out ahead of you, or you bring the left fingertips to the floor and use that just to help give you some leverage to roll the rib cage open to a nice big twist. As left palm flattens, press back up. Step back so it becomes cat, all fours. Curl up, tail and shin in, and then spine to neutral. Crawl the hands in so you come back up to kneel. And then left leg's extending to the left. Now we try to keep the right hip directly over the right knee, so make any little shimmies, any adjustments. And then left hand to the thigh or the knee to help ease you into the side stretch, right arm up, and then over to the side. So give it a reach, breathe all the way down those right side ribs. You can make a head rest with the right hand, coming to the left side of the head, and then try to point the top elbow straight up to the sky. And then lift yourself back up to center. You're going to turn on that left foot, lay it flat so toes point forward. Find cat. And then as you center, left arm's going to reach up, opening left chest, and arm floats down. Do that again. Arm up and back, and then sweep it down towards a twist, and then one more round up, and then all the way through into the twist. You slowly lay it down, coming onto your shoulder, left side of the cheek or left ear. And then you can be here. You could extend the right arm out ahead. You can prop up onto the right fingertips, keeping the elbow bent, and that'll give you some leverage to twist. But roll the whole rib cage around, twisting into the more flexible mid-back, upper back. Don't forget to breathe. And then as the right palm flattens, you press up, walk it back in, leg into cat, curl up again to counter pose, so tail in, shin in, and then spine to neutral. You're going to turn on your mat, you can crawl around, bring it through cat into downward facing dog. Lean all the way back from there, shoulders long, arms extend, and then let the right leg stretch up. Bend the knee to thread it through into pigeon. And we'll work in variations, so the left knee can walk back. You can come down onto the forearms and stay here, let the hips sink down and forward. Or we wind up that twist, coming in different angle, where you prop up to the forearms, thread the left arm under the right, bring it down onto your left shoulder, left side of the head. You can be here, or if the neck is okay, turn the head a few degrees to look up, and then try the right arm reaching up and back towards the floor behind you. So the arm on the floor needs to press down to give you leverage. The hips have to cooperate as they sink, and then that top arm reaches, shoots some energy out through the right fingertips, and breathe. As the right hand comes back to the floor under right shoulder, press all the way back up into downward facing dog. Shake out the legs or pedal the heels. Let's try the other side. So left leg stretching up to the sky, get long, and then thread through for pigeon. Right knee comes down and inches back to feel a comfortable stretch through the hip, through the thigh. And this is already a big one, so you can be here, maybe walk it down to the forearms. You can stay here, or just prop up gently to wind up the twist. Right arm under the left, go palm face up, and then gently bring it down onto your right shoulder, right ear. And then see how the neck feels. So you might just stay on the side. You might be able to turn the head ever so gently to look up. And then that left arm can travel. It can reach up, it can fall back, it can reach back. Feel the difference if you relax the left hand versus fingers together and straight versus spreading the fingers out wide, and breathe. The end of that next exhale, left hand to floor, press back up, roll over onto the left hip, and then the legs sweep around, give them a good shake. Let's try a squat variation, Malasana. This one, the feet are together. So you prop up, feet together, lift the heels, lower the hips, and then the feet stay together, but the knees spread out wide, and the torso tries to bow down between the legs. Now, when the torso is coming down, you might feel like you want to, safety first, leave the hands on the floor at ahead. You might start to feel like you can walk the hands in towards the feet. Or you could flip the palms to face up, and then they just crawl back behind you. And all of a sudden, it's a huge rounded back forward fold. Draw the chin in. Breathe down into the back of the rib cage, backs of the lungs, back of the chest. And then as you unwind, bring the hands out to support, coming down to sit. And I always take a few moments just to assimilate, so sit comfortably. Roll the shoulders back and down. Feel the warmth you've created around the shoulders, circulation down through arms, hands. Lightness through the chest, but head light as well, crown, just gently floating, reaching up towards the sky. Namaste.